listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear.
Good evening on a lovely, sunny, warm, sweaty Thursday. Thanks for coming over and joining me this evening. We have, lurking in the background, the Wood Jedi himself, Mr.
Good
Wayne the
evening.
Woodturner. We've got a couple more that might be popping in, but it all depends on how their day and bits have gone. But that's not a problem. Wayne can look after you. Don't forget, at the end of tonight, we will be doing the 500 sub giveaway. Everyone that's entered, their names are now in a random number generator. There's the piece, all finished. Got my little square mark in the bottom there. So we'll do that at the end. What are we doing tonight? Let's put Wayne back in the background. So, you may have seen from the title, we're playing with Colin's Crotch. So, on the lathe.
And he said, be gentle.
Yeah, I saw that. Let me know how these camera angles are tonight as well, guys. I've changed them around a bit. So on the lathe, we have a small piece of Laburnum. It's a crotch piece that Colin kindly gave me a few months ago now when he popped down to pick up a bandsaw. So we're going to do a little natural edged dish out of this. Yeah, see how we get on. While I get started, Wayne, do you want to let us know who's in?
I will. And tonight we've got Colin in, Andy H for turning, John N, Richard RK spinning wood. They're having a chat amongst themselves. Peter Corcoran.
Evening, guys.
Douglas Mungham. Robert Dolman.
Tourists a bit high.
Ben's in. Evening, Ben.
Evening, Ben.
Lawrence Begasia.
Hi, Lawrence. Try that.
Lawrence. Terry Bartlett.
Hi, Terry.
Dave's in. That's Dave Creative Metalwork.
Mr. Mewett.
Mark's just popped in. Evening, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
David Webfoot Resonance in.
Evening, David.
Woodworm Paul. Eric Winkler.
Hi, Eric.
Steve. God, that's a long one. Steve Woodturning Mandura. Okay.
Oh, that's a new
Good
name.
evening, Steve.
Welcome.
Radar the Woodturner.
Hi, Radar.
Paul Huyton.
Hiya, Paul. Some new names in the chat tonight.
Tommy's Workshop.
Hiya, Tommy. Doing on the bottom
there. And I think that's it for the moment. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all well.
Yeah.
Like Scott said, sunny, sweaty day. It isn't up here. It's been cloudy and rainy and breezy and not very warm.
Well, it was quite dull here earlier on. And then just the last couple of hours has just got really humid and muggy. So whether we're in for a storm, I don't know.
Barry's just come in. Evening, Barry.
Hiya, Barry.
Colin's saying it's hot and sunny where he is. Terry saying it's been a crap day in Plymouth.
Yeah, my daughter said that. She come back from Plymouth this
Douglas,
morning.
sorry, Scott. Douglas is asking if you're wearing a mask.
I would normally, but I'm not tonight. I know the risks. Yeah. I find, because I've got the powered headset, I struggle to wear that and my headphones and my mic, so not tonight. But I know the risks. And Laburnum, obviously you need to be careful with the dust on that. So I've already got the overhead extractor running, and when we do any sanding or anything, we will make sure the main
Eric
one's
is asking, what is the type of wood? It's laburnum. That's the type of wood, Eric. And if you want to know about laburnum, go on the internet to the wood database and you'll be able to find out.
It's like you, it's one of those really pretty, nice woods, but you have to be really careful with the dust.
Initially, it's nice and pretty. It can go from a fairly dark yellow all the way through green into very dark brown. But over time, it will settle down to a very dark brown and look quite plain. It's got a very distinctive light sapwood. It has very bright yellow flowers during the spring and summer.
Still quite a long way off flat. Try again. How we doing? It's probably going to be quite a shallow natural edge disc, but we'll get there. Now, I believe it was Eric in the comments from last week's video commented about the height of my lathe and the fact that it seems quite high. That's because this bench wasn't built for the lathe. It was built for my mate's lathe. He's taller than me, and rather than have all the hassle of moving it around, because I'm looking at getting a new lathe in the not too distant future, I've just left it as it is. But yeah, ideally, the spindle should be level with your elbow.
Wendy's just come in. Good evening, Wendy.
Hello, Wendy. Have you got your sunglasses on?
And Yappy's just come in as well.
Hi, Yappy.
And Richard's asking me, have I been enjoying my reduced hours? Yes, I have, Richard. Although I will be back tomorrow lunchtime. Door 60's just come in.
Hiya, Door.
And Mark Stroughton's in as well.
Hiya, Mark.
And Tommy's workshop says he's got loads and loads of laburnum.
I did have, I've got a few small log bits left for mushrooms, but that's about it now.
And Jennifer's in as well. Good evening, Jennifer.
Hiya, Jennifer.
And Paul's asking you what lathe you're thinking about getting, Scott.
So I was looking at the Herald. But my aunt passed away, be a year next week, in a fatal house fire. And I know that she's left some money and she wants us all to do something nice with it. So I thought rather than get the Herald, I'm going to get the next one up and look at the, I think it's the Envoy.
Yeah, the Envoy. Barry Chitty's just come in. Evening, Barry.
Hiya, Barry.
And Stuart Ingriel has come in as well.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we're just waiting to sort out the final bits with the solicitor. And then once we know final amounts, I'll know what I can afford. But I also thought it'd be a nice way of remembering her then, when I come in the workshop and do some turning. Still not happy with that recess. Because it's like in the sapwood.
Shouldn't be in the sapwood.
Yeah, because we're turning it
Unless
the
you've
other way
gone
round.
into the crotch.
Yeah, might have done.
Switch the lathe off.
No, it's going to be in the heartwood, isn't it?
It's in the hardwood. It's not in the sapwood at all.
Yeah. No, it's just quite yellow. Dull, neat. So what projects are people turning or doing at the moment? This is the first time I've touched the lathe in a week.
And Keith's just come in. Good evening, Keith.
Stick him in a corner, he's late.
Dave said he's not doing anything.
Well, there's nothing unusual. I'm surprised he hasn't whinged about his mushrooms yet.
Yappy's not doing much. He's waiting for spares for his lathe.
Oh no, what have you done to your lathe, Yappy?
Stuart's making a niddy noddy.
Making a what?
Niddy noddy.
What's one of them?
I've got no idea. But he's making one.
Is that a cross between Noddy and Big Ears?
I've got no idea. Ben's just made some handheld drills for Halloween.
Nice.
Yappy bent the spindle on his lathe.
How'd you manage to do that?
Don't know. In fact, I did that years ago on one of my lathes. Peter Corcoran's going to be making a mallet on Saturday morning. And some other stuff that he hasn't decided on yet.
You off to the workshop Saturday, Pete?
Stuart's saying the niddy noddy is a yarn winder.
Ah.
It's an accessory for a spinning wheel.
Okay.
Colin started turning the bud vase yesterday with a bit of burn and gilt wax. And Wendy's considering making a large blank. I take it that's a resin blank with a burr.
Oh. Yeah, I was fortunate. I went down to Wendy's yesterday. Fortunate enough to get a couple of their pen blanks. If you haven't seen them, guys, check out Toonfish Crafts. just got
Eric is asking if you can change camera to a different angle, Scott.
Yes. Actually, let's go to tailstock cam.
Douglas is still hunting down bits for his union graduate.
There we go. Updated tailstock cam as well.
And Paul's just turned his first 8-inch spalted beach ball, and he says it turned out very nice.
Nice.
So Andy's hoping to pop into the museum on Saturday with the family, so he might see you there.
I'm not going now Saturday, unfortunately. I was meant to be, but I've got to go and get a friend out of the stook with her stables.
Right, Richard is hoping to get out to the workshop soon, but no turning for a few weeks yet. Colin is asking Wendy if she can do an opal pen blank. Yappy is considering trying to do a bowl without using a chuck, a faceplate, or a glue block, just between centres. Good luck with that one.
Interesting. That's a video, isn't it?
Well, pull lathe turners do it all the time.
They do like a pressure block, don't they? Like
It's just usually, from what I remember, it's just usually held between centres though.
I am taking my time on this tonight, guys. So if you get bored, let me know, and I'll speed up a bit.
And Yappy is going to do a video of that, doing the ball without or just between centres.
Still quite a bit to come. Redefine that foot. There we go.
So Terry Bartlett has got a 26-inch and a 22-inch. Both of them are 4-inch deep spalted beach to turn at some point. Nice one, Terry.
Nice. Again, Sportage Beach is one of those which you need to be careful with. The fungi spores. What's the new tailstock cam angle like?
Yeah, it's fine. Charlie Taylor's just come in.
Hiya, Charlie. Yeah, I've had a swap round of the overhead and the tailstock camera brackets. Still want to bring that round a bit more. Where's the little one? Let's see if I can get in there better with that. Sand some of that.
Douglas is saying it's got nice colour in that piece.
It's got beautiful colouring.
Yeah,
I've
Richard's
started to mess
asking.
it up.
Richard's asking what speed you going at.
There, because on the ends I'm cutting air, it's probably about 750.
The annoying thing, like I said, with Laburnum, the annoying thing is that all of that is going to go very, very dark brown eventually. It'll take a while, but it will go dark brown.
I'm happy with the outside shape now. Just want to tidy that little bit of that foot up. Where's that gone? Right, let's do some sanding. And I've made that just far too big, haven't I? Never mind. So, dust extractor on. Drilly's little cousin's coming out. What's that got on there? 120. We'll start with that then. So, speed right down.
Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Scott. I'm going to grab the Laburnum boulder I've got, because we've got a couple of people who, well, Eric said that he's never heard that would change its colour so much. I'll grab my piece for the end of the show, just so I can show that.
Back on.
Yeah.
I'm just getting the new sanding box. We'll keep forgetting I got this. Don't forget, guys, if you do enjoy what you're seeing this evening, I really appreciate if you'd hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and would like to subscribe, that would be fantastic. And at the top of the chat, pinned is the link to my Buy Me a Coffee. The money from all of them at the moment is going to go to buy me some more sanding arbors after Wayne's suggestion last week.
Chris Spinning Wood Dodgers just come in.
Hiya, Chris.
And Richard's asking how the WB job's going, Scott.
Okay at the moment. It's been had some ups and downs this week, but yeah, okay at the moment. Thought I had.
Right, Yappy's got a question basically for everybody. When we do the sanding, we all turn the speed of the lathe down because it's not advisable to let the sandpaper heat up. Yeah, basically, yeah. You shouldn't you shouldn't press on too hard either. Let the abrasive do the job. Well, and then he goes on to say, but now using a drill, spinning fast, isn't that defeating the object? I don't find that it does, to tell you the truth, Yappy.
No, I don't find it does either. Again, there's no pressure on the drill. I'm literally just holding it against it. It's got a soft neoprene pad in there. What it does do is cuts down on time. So you guys don't have to sit me watch do loads of sanding.
Douglas is asking a very serious question here, Scott.
Yep.
What's those funny white things at the bottom of your shorts?
Ah, them things. Yeah. They don't match my face, they don't match my arms.
Eric's asking, did Mark the Gentleman Woodturner really get his 1,000 subs? As far as I'm aware, he has, yes, Eric.
I don't know. I haven't seen. All I've done is lose subs this week. But hey ho, we're not in it for this. Mine are all about having fun, having a laugh. So this is just a bit of...
Yeah, Mark's just put in there that he did. He has hit his 1,000 subs. He's sitting on 1,000.
Done, Mark.
He's sitting on 1,002 at the moment. Nice one.
Well done, Mark. So that's just a bit of methylated spirits just to clean all the dust out. And then I thought tonight, after watching a couple of videos and hearing a couple of people's comments, I haven't been a fan of the chestnut hard wax oil. However, I believe I've been using it wrong. I've just been putting a massive thick coat on, leaving it on the lathe, and then going, oh, I don't like that.
Right, do you put that on, do you put sand and sealer on before that or not?
No, I just normally put this straight on.
Alright, okay.
Uh,
Because I've never used it.
no, apply hard wax oil liberally over the surface using a brush or a cloth, wiping off any excess after a few minutes. Further coats may be applied in the same way, leaving at least 4 hours between coats. So, read the tin. But because we're going to go natural edge, we're going to try it. So I've just got, that's what it looks like, it's chestnut hard wax oil. I've got a bit of the chestnut safety cloth. Make sure I get plenty on there.
Oh, Di's just come in. Good evening, Di.
Hiya, Di.
Right, Ben said he finds that even after a few minutes, it's really tacky and just makes a mess when you try to remove the excess.
As I said, we're trying it tonight. We'll see what happens. Because I've got a recess on, I can always use burnishing cream afterwards.
Tommy said that he finds Osmo top oil is better.
I've never used any of the Osmo oils. I think when I went to Makers last year before, I got a free little pouch of it.
Yeah, Tommy's saying that the Osmo top oil it's also a wax oil and is food safe.
Oh, I might have to have a look at that. So I can already see like where it's running. I'm just going to gently. What happens if we just have it on the lathe on low with that? Yeah, it's already tacky now. How are we doing on time, Wayne?
We are sitting at 8:05 at the moment.
It's quite a satin finish as well, isn't it? I might just try some burnishing cream over the top of that. What can go wrong? Everything. It's just a bit of wood at the end of the day.
That's true.
So this is just, that needs a good shake. This is the chestnut burnishing cream. I'm trying to see if we can get a little bit more of a luster on it. It's a bit flat. Does anyone know if you can put wax over the top of it?
You should be able to. If you just let it cure and give it a buff, you should be able to put wax over the top of it.
Yeah.
Eric is saying that he just got home with a truckload of ash. Very nice.
Nice. I need to go spindle blank shopping. I've got hundreds of bowl blanks, but very few spindle blanks.
So, Colin is asking, what's the difference between a burnishing cream and friction polish?
The friction polish is a polish, whereas this is like a really mild abrasive cream.
Right, Wendy's saying, is it me or is Scott's mic really quiet and I'm crystal clear?
Let me just check my settings.
You sound fine to me, I've got to say, Scott.
Has she not turned her hearing aids up?
Bit harsh. Right, Keith's back again and saying what's he missed? Well, you've missed Scott turning the outside of this bowl and he's just putting a finish on it.
Okay. Right. We'll let that cure properly, that oil. And I can come back and put some on afterwards.
So Yappy's saying he got 2 loads of camphor yesterday. He was tempted to go and get more yesterday, but then his wife had 6 continuous fits telling him that he has too much wood. Right, Peter's saying that you are quieter than me, Scott.
Right, hang on. Cam mic. How's that? That's the best I can do. That's right on max volume.
Right, it's still the same to me, but...
So let's...
Have you got your volume turned up on your headset? Or are you not wearing a headset?
Yeah, hang on. How's that?
That's still the same to me.
Yeah. Don't know.
No, Peter's telling me to stop shouting now.
You can't win him all. Right. Here we go then.
Right, have I gone all
Yeah.
quiet now?
No, you're the same, mate.
Oh, well. Adjusting the volume didn't help then.
It might be YouTube.
Yeah, Douglas is asking if you're being picked up by the camera and not the headset. Because I can certainly, you don't usually hear the tool working on the lathe with your headset.
Right, let's have a look. It's definitely saying headset, but I'll... Audio, microphone.
Is that in the
Jabra.
StreamYard settings?
Yeah. Jabra, Jabra.
Oh, well.
Bear with me while I just put a new edge on this. So don't forget, guys, there's no Beard Invades tonight. He's having some well-earned time off.
Yeah, he's away down to Torquay for a week with Cheryl.
Little holiday with his missus. Okay. That's better.
Gerard's just come in.
Hi, Gerard.
And he says, as head chef, it's his prerogative to change his night off so you can watch me tomorrow.
Brilliant.
Yeah, Richard RJK spinning with his chin that Care Bear wouldn't get out to sea. He was just sitting there looking at Richard.
I had my collie in here earlier on, and he's. I picked him up to give him a cuddle. He got on the workbench. He knows where the treats are in here, and that was it. Did you take your dogs to the beach, Wayne?
No, we don't take our dogs anywhere apart from the field.
Thought I would. Lost a bit of the bark.
I wouldn't worry too much about that.
No, I'm not. What are you chuckling at, Wayne?
Jared just said it's difficult to watch on his phone as the internet's that bad. And Ben said you'll have the customers complaining, Gerard, because you burnt the frog's legs.
Or the snails escaping out the pan?
Yeah, he's only had 2 customers since 6 o'clock.
Is it Gerard's restaurant, or does he work for someone?
I think he works for someone.
If I put that light on, does that bleach it out too much?
No, it's not that bad at all, Scott.
I'm just going blind. I can't see.
Wendy said, Webby, you are John, right? No, Wendy, he's David. Gerard saying they're closing at 9 o'clock, and yes, it's not his business, but he's been the head chef there for the past 30 years.
At least he gets paid and he's not losing money as a restaurant owner.
He was actually a bit worried about going back to work. He wasn't very sure if the restaurant was still going to be opening or not. So you're just coming up to 20 past 9, Scott.
Okie dokes. $9 or 8?
Oh, sorry, 20 past 8.
Whew! I say, does it take me that long? I need to profile one of my bowl gouges for down the bottom.
Oh, Ruby's just come in. Good evening, Ruby.
Hiya, Ruby.
Eric's asking, Scott, did you get your light ready for the 1mm thick edge?
Shh. I'm not going that fit. I'm trying to go thin on this bit because I don't go thin very often and because it's natural edge. I thought it'd look a bit different, but I think I might peel the bark off though.
Mark Stratton's just said the only consolation with being stuck on the M1 for the past 2 hours is being able to watch a live.
Stuck on the M1.
Gerard saying he's got to go, his phone is not his friend, but he'll watch the recording once he gets home. And he's saying he'll see me tomorrow night. I'm not on tomorrow night, Gerard. I'm on tomorrow lunchtime.
There's Steve tomorrow, isn't it?
I'll probably be E1 for Steve tomorrow, bro. I'm not on live. Tomorrow lunchtime I'm on live.
Let's get the old friend out.
Yeah, Ruby said I wouldn't go any thinner. It looks nice as it is.
Yeah. Come out.
Yeah, Mark's saying Jennifer was asking Mark if he was still stuck on the M1, and he is, because there's been a bit of a nasty RTA. That's a road traffic accident, for those of you that don't know.
They're RTCs now, Wayne.
Yes, I know, but I'm reading what's been
I'm
written.
old school. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't tend to call them RTAs anymore. They tend to call them RTCs, which is a road traffic collision.
But, you know, when I started, they were RTAs. I still call them an RTA. My jacket's my RTA jacket. How much have I got? Oh, it's only got a small tang on it. No. Little bowl gouge.
Yeah, Mark's saying RTA because he's old. Ruby's saying, I tried to send you some of our heatwave. Has it arrived yet? It's arrived in certain parts of the country, Ruby. It hasn't arrived with me, though.
I don't do the heat. I tend to get a little bit of the ump.
Ben's asking, does anyone ever wake up and do midnight turning? I have done. Not recently, but I have done.
Woke up what? During the night?
And done midnight turning.
I'm normally in the workshop still at midnight. But it's been scroll sore in the last couple of nights. So. I need to get a bowl gouge with the not a fingernail grind on it. I think that's why I'm having trouble with the bottom of bowls.
Yeah, you need a 60-degree grind on that. So Dice says he spent an hour searching Google Earth for laybys near to somewhere he's visiting, and his mate, who's a driver, happened to call him and told him exactly where to look.
Cool. Is that when you're visiting at the end of the month, Di? Right, let's try and get a finish on the bottom. I think I'm going to stay with that. Do the last little bit with sandpaper. Just seem to be putting more and more tear out in the bottom using that gouge. So I've got 4 bowl gouges all with the same angle, so one of them can get reprofiled later. So lathe done low, extraction on.
Well, Lawrence has said to Ben he makes a lot of midnight turning in bed until he gets comfortable enough to sleep.
That's where I watch most of my YouTube. I tend to fall asleep watching YouTube. Might have got that a bit warm. So again, because we're going to oil the inside, I'm just working my way through the grits.
Charlie's asking you, Scott, how much does that scraper cost? The big one you were just using.
I don't know. I brought it second hand, and second hand it cost me 20 quid. But that was mates rates as well. Simon Hope does a big scraper.
Yeah.
Andy H swears by it. I
Yeah,
just find the bigger ones.
Mark's got that one as well, and it looks a beast of a scraper. That one does the Simon Hope one.
I just find the heavier the scraper, the easier it is for me to control.
Well, there's less vibration, isn't there?
Yeah. Right, that was 240. We'll go 320 and then 400. And then we'll stop there.
Yeah, Ruby said those thick scrapers are a good investment. David's saying to me, Wayne, what chat are you seeing? I don't see any of what you're saying. I've got it on live chat. You've got the option at the top of the chat to either have it on top chat or live chat.
Right. There we go. So again, we'll clean that out with methylated spirits, or if you're in the States, denatured alcohol. Just to get rid of all that dust. You can see how much it just brings out. on top there. That's that.
So Andy H has said the Simon Hope scraper is £65 without the handle.
That's just a short head brush just to clean the dust off the top there. And we'll go back with hard wax oil. Is Colin still in the chat?
Yeah. Andy Clonethley's just come in.
Oh, yeah. Colin, what's your good lady's name? I cannot remember.
Eric said he's just told his wife he's going to put that load of ash he got into the horse's stall. Ruby's asking which hard wax oil. That's Chestnut Products.
It's the
Ruby.
chestnuts hard wax oil, Ruby. Love the grain on this. So we'll give that a minute. Just going to put the lid on it before I knock it everywhere because I'm good at things like that. Clean my hands.
Oh, has Brian just come in? Have I missed that?
We'll give that a minute. Did Colin say what his good lady wife was called?
No, he hasn't done yet. Ruby saying it looks great, Scott.
Lovely, thank you, Ruby. Something a little bit different.
Wife's name's Debbie.
Debbie. So.
And he's saying he never knew his crotch looked so pretty.
I can't believe I've been oiling his crotch. Well, this piece here, Colin, I know Debbie's been a little bit under the weather, in and out of hospital. So as you gave me the blank, this bit's going to come back to you for Debbie. A little pick me up.
Just don't let her eat a cereal out of it.
And don't put any change in it, mate. It will disappear. That's Wayne tomorrow doing your disappearing money bowls. Have you got a link for that yet, Wayne?
Yeah, it should be up.
Stick it in the chat so people don't.
Oh.
Right, let's come back here.
Wait till I find it. Bear with me.
All right, mate. I'll come back to the normal camera. Doop. So, there we go. A little natural edge Laburnum crotch bowl. It's probably one of the thinnest pieces I've turned for a while. And as I said, Colin
It's going to take too long, Scott.
All right. Colin gave me the piece of wood. His wife Debbie's not been well, so this will have another couple of coats of wax oil on it, or microcrystalline wax, and that will be on its way to Debbie.
Do you want to bring me back in, Scott? And just bring me back in, and I'll show people what Laburnum goes like after a wee while, or a good while.
Hang on, let's make you big, and then people can see it. There we go.
Now, I turned this piece of Laburnum probably in the early 90s. So there it is. You can see the piece of sapwood here. Obviously, with me, it's got inclusions and things like this. Quite a big piece of laburnum. They don't usually come this big, but it is gone. When I turned it, it was the same colour as what Scott's done tonight, and it's gone really dark brown. There you go.
Stunning piece. Right. Deep. Exit solo mode. Right. I'm going to pop Wayne back in the background for a minute because it is time. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. To draw the winner for this fruit bowl. Now, this is made from a Papua New Guinea rosewood. It's on the CITES register. You can't buy it anymore. It has got inclusions in it. And the winner, once I get their details, I'll get their email address. I can actually show them the photos of the tree where this blew down in Papua New Guinea, and where the locals cut it all up with chainsaws. They planked it all with chainsaws before it was shipped to the UK. So there was 18 people that commented Nina on last week's video. So let's share the screen. Go to the Wheel of Fortune. Put that into full mode. Can everyone see that?
Yeah. Well, I can.
Here we go. Ooh, Eric! That was a close one there, whether it was going to be Eric or Gerard.
It was.
But there we go. Eric, you are the proud owner. I now need to get out of full mode. You are now the proud owner of this. If you can contact me either by personal message on Facebook, on the Bluelight Turner page, or via the website, thebluelightturner.com, then I'll get your address and I will get that sent out to you. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone that has come in tonight. Thank you, Wayne, for earworming for me.
No props. Anytime.
Sorry it was only a small piece, guys. But there we go. It's now time for everyone to go and get a cold beverage of their choice. I know what Wayne's will be.
Yep.
And I know what mine's going to be. But on that note, we're going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed. And if you'd really like to support the channel, then the link to the Buy Me a Coffee is up at the top of the chat. I'm not going to be around for the next couple of Thursdays because of my shifts. So I believe Keith and Andy are going to entertain you on those. But I'm back in a couple of weeks' time, and that's going to be a resin turning evening with some bits that Wendy from Toonfishers give me. So keep an eye out for that. But ta-ra for now. I shall see you all soon.
Night, everybody.